So one problem we currently have with our application is that our pagination block does not fit in with the rest of our theme. Not only is it outside the bounds of our container, but at the same time it isn't themed the same as our other elements. So let's fix that by making a new partial. We can make a partial named pagination.hbs. And what that allows us to do is override the default behavior for the pagination template. We can then add a nav with the class of pagination and also is medium. This will make us a decent sized pagination bar in which we can then add the role of navigation and the aria label of pagination. You'll notice that when we refresh our page, we lose our bar. So we can no longer go back to older posts. So what we need to do now is determine whether we can currently go back. If we do have a previous object and want to make an anchor tag with the class of pagination next, and the href will be page_URL, and then this is important, we need then a space which says prev, and that's for previous. Inside of here we can say newer posts, and when we refresh our page, notice that we don't get anything because we're currently on page 1. We can't go back anywhere from page 1, we can only go back if we were on page 2 or above. So next, I want to have a span with the class of pagination link, and also isCurrent, because this is displaying what current page we're on. So we're going to say page, and then bind to the page object of pages. So when we refresh our page, we then see page 1 of 2. Finally, we need to do the same now for next. So let's have an if block for next. And inside of here, we can add another anchor tag with the class of pagination previous, the href of page URL next, and this time we can say older posts. And once we do that, you can see now that we have this page 1 of 2 and this older posts button. If we select older posts, it takes us to older posts inside of the blog, and we can click newer posts to go back to page 1. The final thing I'd like to do is inside of index.handlebars, place this pagination inside of a div with the class of container. If we refresh our page, we now see page 1 of 2 here, aligning with the rest of our content. One of the final things we need to do at this point is now allow our user to navigate to a particular post. We can then start theming that post page and start adding some custom CSS and JavaScript.